Hey guys, welcome back to Midwest Whitetail, the Great Plains Show. First off, on behalf of all of us at the Great Plains Show, we just want to say thank you all for all the love and support and appreciation that you've shown in our recent episodes. Everyone on the team has just put together some awesome storylines, and to see you all react the way that you have and viewership and everything has just been amazing. Last time you all would have seen me, I was able to shoot my first ever Arkansas buck. It was just a perfect late November, cold morning, just ones that you dream about. And I was in the right place at the right time. It ended up leading to my first field tag in Arkansas. So was pumped for that. And you know, here in Arkansas, we get two buck tags. So I still have one in my pocket. Not sure what that's going to look like going forward. I do know we want to get some does taken out of that back nine plot in the area. There's just an insane amount of deer over there. So here around Christmas time, I think I'm going to go over there and try and take out some does while we can, and hopefully be able to link up with Josh and go make a last push in the late season for Kansas. But recently, last week, Josh's older brother Jared Lantzsch, who, you know, we've grown up hunting together, being around each other, but he's never actually shot a buck with his bow. He shot plenty of deer and bucks in the past, but that's one thing that he's really wanting to do is shoot a buck with his bow. So we decided to go out to the back nine plot on the afternoon of December the 15th. We set up a new ground blind in the rain in hopes to catch up to a buck we call Whitey. Whitey actually is a buck that I missed at the very beginning of this year. I think it was my first or second sit of the season. I went out with my wife, Anna, and Whitey gave me a good shot, and I just missed right underneath him. It was the first time I've ever missed a buck with my bow, so very humbling. And, you know, he's been one of the top targets, the most mature bucks out there that we've seen. So, you know, every hunt out there, I'm hoping to catch up with Whitey. And the evening before I ended up killing, it was raining on me really hard whenever I got in the stand, and I didn't have any of my camera gear out, didn't have any of my bow or equipment out just because it was so wet at the time. And what do you know, Whitey walked right underneath me, 5 yards, was able to pull out my phone and do a little bit of filming, but just ultimately had to watch him walk right underneath me. So at that point, he had busted off, I think, one time, but definitely still just a great deer and a great mature buck that ended up making it through. And we've been getting recent pictures of him using that plot that we put in at the back nine. So with that in mind, Jared and I sat out to set up a new ground blind, hunt this plot a little bit different, and that's where we're going to pick up for this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Good afternoon. Can't tell it's raining, just started pouring on us, but came back here to the back nine plot. And Jared, I'm with Jared this evening, which is, as you guys know, Josh. That's his older brother, and he hunts down here with us. So him and I just came down here while it was raining and set up this ground blind on our plot. So trying something different out here on the plot. A lot of deer have been using it and feeding, and this is perfect access to get into this ground blind. So hopefully we got enough cover stocked up on it. I dropped Jared off at the blind, drove back, parked the truck, and now we're going up. You can see it right here.
him a call earlier this afternoon because I wanted some advice, because I was gonna ask him if I should hang a set or if I should sit on the ground out here. And he goes, "Oh, you're going hunting?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was planning on going hunting too. I was like, "All right, well, come on." And he was like, "Well, it's supposed to be raining." I said, "I'm still going. You can come if you want to." And so he was like, "All right." And then about an hour later, he's like, "I got a ground blind. Let's use the ground blind so we're not getting wet." I was like, "All right, sounds good to me." So we get in here about 2:30, and we set up this ground blind, and then we start brushing it in. And we did a pretty good job for 20 minutes of brushing in. So we're just chit-chatting away. It's about 4, what is it now?
Yeah, probably 4 o'clock.
It's about 4 o'clock, 4:15, some does started coming in. And I was gonna take the big one, but it was a 50-yard shot. The 2 little ones kept walking in front of her. And so I was like, all right, we'll just wait. And then out of nowhere, 4 more does come in, all small. So I was like, well, dang. And so we're sitting there watching them, filming them. And then out of nowhere, a buck shows up. It happens to be the same buck that Adam missed earlier this year. And the same one that he didn't get to shoot in the rain because his camera was up. So then we see that one, and then another buck shows up behind him. So we're like, oh my goodness, okay. They're about 50 yards away, and that's a pretty long shot, but he was just standing still broadside perfectly. Eventually, I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a shot. And Adam's like, on which one? I said, the left one, Whitey. He's like, okay, let me get ready. And so I put my pin on him, let one fly, and we're in this ground blind, so it dampened the noise a little bit. Felt like I make a great shot. Looked maybe a little bit low, but it looked good. And then his actions afterwards indicated that it was a good hit. So we've been waiting. It's been about 10-15 minutes now. We're gonna wait here a little bit longer, and then go and check the arrow and the trail.
There he is.
No way.
There he is.
Is he done already?
He's dead. He's right there, dude. There he is, baby. Let's go. He's right there, dude.
What in the world?
He didn't go 40 yards.
Dude, he didn't go nowhere.
Dude, 40 yards, man. Golly. This is my first retrieved Arkansas bow buck. First anywhere bow buck. And I'm glad that it was the one that you missed.
That's your first bow kill? Bow buck?
Bow buck.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dude, no way. That fires me up.
Dude.
Let's go. Give me some.
Made it happen in an afternoon in 2 hours, dude.
I'm so glad I came.
Oh, yes.
Dude, you drilled him too.
Well, we came out here tonight with the anticipation of maybe getting a doe or two, hoping to get lucky with that, and got blessed. Adam and I came out here about 2 o'clock. It was in pouring rain. Kind of looked at each other a couple times. What are we doing out here? And it was pretty slow at the beginning. It wasn't until about 4:15 where we saw our first doe. Little doe walks out, and along with 2 others, and then about 5 minutes later, 4 more come out, and then Whitey here presented himself. And he walked over, got the camera on him, and unfortunately we didn't have a tripod, so it bumped a little bit, but Adam did a great job filming. I let one fly, smoked him. I walk up on the arrow, and I got a little discouraged, simply because there was blood on it, but there wasn't a ton of blood, like a lung shot. So I was a little discouraged, but I said, let's walk in the woods, see what we can find some blood. Walk in about 10 yards, and there he was, bellied up at 40 yards from where I shot him. First bow buck, and I couldn't be happier than to share it with you, Adam. It was a great evening, great memory that we'll cherish forever.
Yeah.